guys, welcome to another episode of Adventure Possible. Thanks for tuning in, I really appreciate it. Today I got something a little unusual for you, but back during the holidays and back when it was summer, I visited a shop that had some of the most delicious and interesting food selections and gift type selections that people could choose from. And today we're going to go inside and we're going to meet Nate, the counter manager, and Joe, the master butcher at Schuchmann Meat Company. I'm going to show you a picture of their storefront and get out of the way here so I don't get run over. But there it is, Schuchmann Meat Company. We're going to go inside and have a little bit of fun. So get ready for some cool stuff. Here we go. Hey, there's Nate right there, everybody. Nate, thanks again for letting me come in and hang out with you. I just did a little intro telling everybody that was Schuchmann Meat Company. And if you don't care, I know this isn't your only location, so tell us a little bit about Schuchmann Meat Company if you don't care.
So Schuchmann Meat Company is a small business butcher shop. We specialize in high-grade Wagyu, and high-grade meats. Everything from high choice to prime, and then including Wagyu. We've got 3 locations here in Springfield. We've got one, this is that Campbell location. We've got one on Sunshine right across from Bass Pro. On Sunshine, then we've got one out by Big Shots Golf on Kearney and Glenstone.
All right, man. I tell you what, I came in here back during the holidays, got some meat that we were using to prepare for our family meal. And then I've been back a couple times since then. I bought some ground beef, I bought some ground Wagyu. And if you don't care, Nate, real quick, what in the world is Wagyu for anybody that doesn't know?
So, Wagyu directly translates to Japanese cow. Anything legally can be called Wagyu, but what we specialize in is considered American Wagyu. So, a lot of farmers out west purchased a bunch of Wagyu cattle from Japan and crossbred them with Black Angus, which is considered the American culinary staple cow. So they ended up creating this hybrid between Japanese Wagyu and Black Angus, created American Wagyu. It's what you're going to get from places like Snake River Farms. We carry Snake River and Mishima Reserve. A lot of Wagyu you find in the U.S., unless it's considered Japanese Wagyu, chances are it's American Wagyu.
All right, very good. I've had it, it's delicious, and I can tell a difference. So I tell you what, take a look at this counter, and that is fresh cut meat right there. But I tell you what, real quick, I'm going to take a tour of this place, show it to you, and then I'll make my way back around to the counter, and we'll talk with Nate again. And actually, Nate, you want to just take a tour with us around there? Because I know you got some tasty stuff in that cooler and that freezer back there, right? All right, well, I'll start here. Obviously, this is the front counter. So we have Schuchmann Meat Company swag, and they do have spirits here. So you got wine and you got some liquors. And again, you know, we keep it real. It's something that people buy and they offer it, but the choice is yours. So they have a lot of choices you can choose from, that's for sure. Then they got a fresh meat counter where they slice meat for their deli. All right, I tell you one thing that I did notice that I want to show you that was really cool. They have this custom jerky, and I was looking at some of the names of it. So it's Righteous Felon Craft Jerky, and that's Victorious B.I.G. There's Nelson Mandela, Truffalo Bill, Foul Capone, Ancho Villa, Darth Garlic. I bet that's good. And there's a few more over here too. Voodoo Chili, Habanero Escobar, Maryland Monroe. I tell you what, they win the award for the most creative names. So, all right, Nate, what do we got over here? A wall of spices.
We've got our wall of spices. So we specialize in a company called Spiceology, but we also carry some brands out of Texas like Meat Church and Sucker Busters. By far, one of our most popular rubs is Hardcore Carnivore. But we also do carry some local stuff. There's a fella out of Ozark, Missouri by the name of Joshua Brock. He comes up with a rub called JB's, and I've used every single one of them, and I love them all.
All right, I believe in supporting local businesses, and that's why I'm doing that video here. And that's why I did that video here a while back at Pits and Grills too, if y'all remember. So again, we keep it real. Some of these spices have some interesting names, so just try to block that out of your memory bank. But let's take a look and see what you got in the, oh, look at this, support local farmers and ranchers. I love that. Take a look at what do you got. What do you got in here? Is this frozen or is this refrigerated?
So we have 3 main cases when it comes to our frozen stuff. The owners, Chad and Julie Schuchmann, they are veterans of the cattle industry. So a lot of the meat that we find in here comes from their farms.
Wow.
Schuchmann Meat Company is not only just a bunch of butcher stores. We've got a processing plant out in Conway, Missouri, as well as some farms down in Billings, Missouri.
Nice, very nice. All right, so I see Italian pork sausage, I see hot pork sausage, ground beef, grass-fed. We got country maple blend sausage. I love maple in my sausage, that is awesome. And then all beef marrow bones. You got it all right, what's in here?
So these are our steaks. We separate them by prime, choice, and Wagyu. We like to vacuum seal everything just because it preserves the quality of the meat a lot better than styrofoam and a little saran wrap fill. So we'll vacuum seal all our steaks. Everything we have is hand cut. We like that kind of down the roots kind of.
Nice. No, that's the way to do it, I think.
So
freshly cut and vacuum sealed. So how long will that stay fresh for in there? I mean, if it stays in there and frozen, you could keep that in there for a considerable amount of time, couldn't you?
I like to tell folks you can have it up to 6 months if it'll last that long. With how beef prices have been, just fluctuating left and right, getting a vacuum sealed frozen steak is honestly a great option to create a little beef reserve if ever we get hit by a winter storm or something.
No, I like that. Now, if I did buy this and I stuck it in my freezer, should I leave it in the refrigerator and let it thaw out for 24 hours, or should I go straight to the grill with that thing?
So I always recommend, if you need it as soon as possible, stick it in some water. You're looking around room temperature or cold water. Preferably cold water more than
just to thaw it out.
Yep. Change that water out every hour or so. Keep an eye on everything. If thawing takes more than 4 hours, stick it back in the fridge.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you got separated out how choice or prime, choice, and Wagyu. So they have tons of Wagyu. If you want some Wagyu, come in and see Nate or Joe.
Joe the butcher.
The butcher. That's right. All right, what do we got in here, Nate?
So we have our house-made brats. We do our own little take on the butcher shop brat. In the U.S., anything can be considered a bratwurst. It has up to 50% fat.
Okay.
So you'll notice a difference when it comes to butcher store brats. We're looking at closer around an 80-20 mix when it comes to fat and meat. So you get a much heartier, much more flavorful brat.
Nice.
That's not going to just spill out juices left.
So when you say 80-20, it's going to be 80 meat, 20 fat, right?
Yep.
All right. So you got jalapeno, mango habanero, which I love mango habanero wings. So I know I would love that. Hot dogs. You got different brands too of different stuff, but most of it is Schuchmann. There's the pumpkin spice, Italian pork, jalapeno popper. Man, this is awesome, Nate. All right, what do we got behind me? And then we'll move over to this. I see some cheese and salami as well, and one of the most interesting hot sauce bottles I've ever seen. So I can't wait to get there. But what we got? Cherries. We have. What is this, like jellies or?
Jellies, jams, preserves, all those kinds of fun stuff. One of the really cool things about this store particularly is we not only do we have butcher and meat products, we also have charcuterie products. So if you're having a big kind of dinner with a lot of folks, you want something to snack on, we have stuff to make a charcuterie board. We also, if you want, we can, if you like to order a charcuterie board, we'll custom make one to fit you guys' budget.
Custom made to fit your budget. Folks, this place just keeps getting better and better. So not only is it interesting, and this is a great adventure, but support local and get to Schuchmann Meat Company and check out all the stuff they offer, man. These guys are awesome. let's go ahead and continue down this row. We'll circle around. So also, Schuchmann Meat, you got your own salt, pepper. I saw seasoning salt. That's a cool container too. Oh, at least it didn't break, so I don't have to buy it, right? So
Very durable.
awesome. All right. Yeah, we got all sorts of good stuff. I showed you those interesting jerkies. That's cool. So, all right, we got pickles. There's the seasoned salt. There's the salt. So, what is this? Oh, bruschetta. All right.
How are you today?
You guys got a little bit of everything.
I need to get
Olives.
2, 3, 4, 5 of these crème filets.
Which five look good for you?
Man,
That green.
they got some interesting names on this stuff, don't they, Nate?
Yep.
Sucker Punch. Is that spicy or I'm gonna break something yet, aren't I? Sucker Punch Gourmet.
You have any plans today or am I
Those
Fiery
jars are
spice.
indestructible, so-
Well, I'm gonna put it back there because I'm gonna set it there, as a matter of fact, so I don't want to be responsible. All right, here's the next counter I saw. The cheese selection. This is awesome.
gonna start being productive?
Look at that.
What I've been told.
Peanuts. All right, here's the coolest hot sauce bottle that I've ever seen. I've never seen this before today. The General's hot sauce. The General's hot sauce, hula jalapeno, shock and awe, grunt green, and danger close. And this is cool here too. 86% peppers, but it's veteran owned, American grown. I love that. That's super cool. All right. Here's the salami, cheese and salami. You all know this is a man channel, right? Ladies, you're welcome to join and we want you. But salami and cheese and steaks and ground beef and Wagyu. Come on, this is awesome. All right, so you guys even prepare your own little gift packs too.
Yep, we'll make some ready-to-go charcuterie boards. We have a lot of customers that'll come in, pick up a charcuterie board, and snack on it while they're looking for other stuff.
Nice. All right, you guys ready to see something beautiful? Now, Nate, I know you want to go behind the counter and you're going to show us something pretty cool. You are proud of it, but I'm going to pan this case, let you see what's going on here, see what I'm seeing, and then you're going to be loving it as well. Here we go. Look at that. They have it all. Now, Nate, you said that you guys prepare this and you cut, but you also like and enjoy is the same thing, but are happy to do it custom cuts for your customers.
Absolutely. So all we really request is, hey, if you've got a very big order, just give us a call. We'll get it cut for you, no extra charge. If you walk in and ask, hey, you guys have a certain cut, if we don't have it in the fresh case, chances are we'll get it cut for you guys.
Fantastic. Look at this. They've got twice baked potatoes ready to go, bacon wrapped asparagus. Now, Nate, what are you proud of in there?
Honestly, I am recently
Teach us something.
little bit of meat science here.
All right.
Everyone loves a ribeye. It is the go-to classic steak. You've got intermuscular fat, you've got the tenderness. It's just the best steak in the cow. So we cut these yesterday and they've been some of the best looking ribeyes I've seen in a while.
Wow. Now,
There's some under there.
I'm not an expert, but I know what marbling is. Now, am I seeing like some exquisite marbling in these ribeyes?
This is USDA certified prime. So USDA looked at this cow and said to themselves, this cow deserves to fit in that 3 to 5% of certified prime cattle.
Nice. All right. Anything else you want to show us from one of these cases?
We've got some really, really nice ultra Wagyu ribeyes that came out.
He said ultra Wagyu ribeye.
Not just normal Wagyu.
Not just normal, he said. Ultra. Here we go.
Best of the best. This is the best steak you will ever have in your life.
Oh,
Especially stuff closer to the chuck region. You've got all the real nice muscle groups of that ribeye.
Tell me about that, all right? Tell us about it. Those that might be watching or will watch soon, what are the muscle regions?
So in a ribeye, you're looking for 3 main muscles in particular to find that best ribeye. You've got that top muscle, also known as the ribeye cap. The Latin name is spinalis major or something close to that.
All right.
We've got the tri-heart, which you'll only find as it's closer up to that chuck region, that shoulder portion of that cow. We've got the tail, and we've got the eye of the ribeye. So when you're picking a ribeye, you're wanting to look at bigger is better with these muscles.
I got you, yep.
Closer towards the chuck region of the cow, you're going to get certain ribeyes called the Delmonicos. That is a very exclusive steak. You only get about up to 4 or so out of a cow.
Wow. Rare,
out of
huh?
the side of a cow.
All right, cool. Man, I tell you what. Y'all remember the video I did at Pits and Grills? Come on up to Schuchmann Meats, get your steaks, get your burgers, get your ribeyes, get your whatever you want, because they have it all. And then run over to Pits and Grills also and get you a new grill and have you a blast tonight, that's for sure. So I tell you what, you're not only a butcher shop, but you also make fresh made sandwiches.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
So we've got a little sandwich menu over here. We've got fresh made to order sandwiches. Just come in, holler out if you want a certain sandwich, we'll get it ready for you. We've got our own deli and our own slicer, so everything will be fresh sliced. It's not going to sit in a bag all day and just get all sweaty and stuff.
Made to order. Made to order.
Sandwiches.
Man, I'm loving it, loving it. And look at the decor of this place. I mean, I'm gonna stand back.
It's a very Western feel.
Very Western feel, but man, it is elegant, it is manly, and it is beautiful. That is for sure. Now, Joe the Butcher, you back there, Joe?
Yeah, you're up.
Man, I heard you were doing something awesome. Can I come back?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us what the heck you got going on, man.
So what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and rolled out a pork loin. So this is your starter muscle. This is what it looks like when you pick it up. You open it up. And what I did is I took my knife, started off, kept it level with my cutting board. And as you can see, got a little spiral in there.
Oh yeah.
And basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll it out. I'm gonna stuff it with jalapenos, apples, and I'm gonna hit it with our hardcore carnivore red seasoning.
Ooh,
Right here.
Hardcore carnivore.
This is a hardcore carnivore
That
red.
describes every man in America that enjoys eating steaks and burgers.
Gonna do it hardcore carnivore, wrap it up in bacon, and smoke it at 225 for 3 hours tonight when I get off work.
Nice. Well, let's see it. Show us a little bit of that.
A little bit of what? Cutting it? Or?
Yeah, no. Let's see how you're. I consider you an artist. Show us how you're gonna put that masterpiece together. So that's your fresh cut jalapeno.
Yep, fresh cut jalapeno.
Hardcore carnivore first. Oh yeah. It's already starting to cook. Nate, he probably overlooked this, but I'm pretty sure he has the intentions of inviting you and I over tonight, doesn't he?
I hope he does.
Bring some booze. Yeah, so I've got my dry rub applied. And so now you just layer it with jalapenos, probably about 3 strips each, because I'm planning on slicing it this way
I got you.
when it's served. I chose red apples specifically to help temper a little bit of that heat.
That is beautiful. Oh yeah. Now, will you wrap it with any string or anything before you stick it in the smoker? Or
Yeah, I'll get it with some butcher's twine, and I'll get it with some butcher's twine, and when I'm done, I'll wrap it in bacon. I got some special bacon I've been making at home,
Ooh.
so I'll have to. I don't have that here, unfortunately, so that step will have to happen
All right.
off camera.
Well, that's
but-
cool.
And we do custom cutting all the time. We have a butcher on staff at every single one of our stores when they're open. And so that's what it looks like inside.
I love it. I tell you what, they enjoy doing custom stuff. They enjoy taking care of their customers and helping you out with your next food adventure. So come in and see Nate. Come in and see Joe the Butcher.
That's right.
And they'll help you out. I'm gonna go back out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Take it easy.
All right. All right, Mr. Nate, is there anything? I'm gonna bring this video to a close. Why don't you bring us to a close, and then I'll say a few parting words, and then see if I can't buy some stuff from you. How would you close us out?
Honestly, a lot of folks like to say they're not able to cook super well. But at the end of the day, you just start off with really good quality products, and you follow just the basics. You make some of the best food of your life.
Good ingredients, follow the directions, and you'll cook like a superstar.
Exactly.
Tell you what, he's keeping it simple, he's keeping it real, and that's what we do here. We keep it real. So I tell you what, we'll get back home, we'll bust out the board, and we'll tie this into some type of challenge or motivation or inspirational challenge for you this week. But if you liked it, give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you don't mind. We want subscribers, but we have other adventures like this planned. But get to Schuchmann Meats, 3 locations, Springfield, Missouri. And until next time, stay blessed. All right, guys, I got back home, and I tell you what, it is about 65 degrees today, and I had to shed that little vest I had and that dress shirt, and I put on a short sleeve little pullover, and decided to cool down a little bit because it's beautiful outside. Very windy, but it's beautiful. So hey, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Tell you what, it's time to bust out the board. Let's get it done. Tell you what, today I'm going to title our little inspiration, or the challenge that I'm attempting to give to you all that are watching, and those that someday may watch, is how to learn. The psalm, or the scripture, is coming to you from Psalm 119 verses 130. The unfolding of your words gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. Don't you wish you were as knowledgeable as Nate and Joe the Butcher? Nate knew that store inside and out. Joe knew how to cut all that meat up and make them some of the most delicious cuts of steak, and ground up that meat, and when to thaw it out, and how to thaw it out, and what to season it with, and how to make a gourmet sandwich. Those guys were knowledgeable. How about the chef that can cook you the most delicious meal you've ever had in your life? Or better yet, guys, the most delicious steak you've ever had in your life. A lot of people don't like steak. I get it. I love steak, and especially when it is cooked to perfection. And again, you got to start with the right ingredients. And the right ingredients that I'm talking about today is, go visit Schuchmann Meat Company to learn how to cook with great product, get some instruction on how to cook it, and what ingredients to season it with. But if you want to learn about life and how to go about it, I'm going to show you how to do it. I get it. It can be very overwhelming. I understand. There isn't anybody out there that doesn't get overwhelmed sometimes. You don't want to ruin it. You want to go buy a nice piece of meat. You don't want to ruin it. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. The Bible and Christianity can be the same way. Very scary. Very overwhelming at times. Until you realize it isn't. It's simple to start and simple to do if you discipline yourself and commit to doing it. And once you get in there and you start digging in and realizing that what the Bible is teaching us is real, then you'll be motivated to do it more and more and more, and to learn more and more and more. Just like you will to learn how to cook your favorite hamburger or cook your most delicious steak. It is God's inspired message to each of us. It teaches us to love one another. I don't like everybody that I meet, but you know what? I love everybody I meet, and we should. So I love people I don't even know, right? I'm supposed to follow the example of Christ. So it says love one another as he loved us. Again, it's God's inspired message to each of us. It teaches us love. There's no way. I remember when I was in junior high or whatever, I get that love note, you know. Man, I couldn't wait to open that thing up and read it. And, oh, this is awesome. And then write one back. There's no way any of us ever wanted to pass up reading a love note. Why would we want to pass up reading a love note, which was God's inspired word to each and every single one of us? Open it, read a little at a time. Don't read a lot at a time. If you're new to it, don't read a lot at a time. If you've been doing it for a long time, you still don't want to read a lot at a time. Read a little bit at a time. Absorb it. Ask Him to open your mind, your heart, and truly understand what He's trying to tell us in those verses. A little bit at a time. Then, again, this is how to learn. Get to church. Get with other believers. Even join a Bible study group. So, everything you need to travel through life, I put live, but that's supposed to be an F. Travel through life on earth is in that Bible. That's reality. Eternity and where we spend it is reality. But if you want blessings on earth, go to Schuchmann Meat Company. They got blessings inside that store that the good Lord put on this earth that we get to enjoy while we're here. Go see Joe the Butcher. Go see Nate. Those guys will help you. They have great hearts, I could tell. They want to help everybody that comes in there. I watched them interact with their people. So, all right. Just like Nate said in that video, some people just don't think they can do a good job. Well, that's the way it is with Christianity again. I'm going to recap this. That's the way it is with cooking food. You got to get the right product, get the right instruction, and then follow the example that's given to you. Same way with becoming a Christian and having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, my personal, can be your personal Lord and Savior as well. So again, I'm not perfect, don't lead a perfect life, fail miserably a lot more than I should or want to. But we are forgiven. So open your Bible a little bit at a time, get the ingredients out of it that you need to travel through life on earth until He comes back and gets us all. So, all right, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. I hate when I ramble, but there's a lot to cover right there in a little bit of time. So, thanks to Schuchmann Meat Company. I guarantee you'll see me more, and I'll be spending some cash there. So, great local business that does it right. Go see them, then head on back to Pits and Grills, get you a grill and some charcoal, ask those guys for their ingredients, and make you the most delicious meal you've ever had. If you liked it, share, please subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Until next time, fan the flame, make it grow, and stay blessed.